Oh, you didn't see anything.
Patrick, were you playing pool?
No.
Huh?
Okay, yes I was. I need to play it again. I need it so bad. I need it more than anything. SpongeBob, you don't understand. Pooh is my life. Oh, look at him go. He's like a jumping guy.
Well, Patrick. Okay.
I love to play Pooh. Look at him go.
Well, I love to play jellyfishing. Let's go.
I don't care. Oh no, I killed him. I gotta keep winning. No, I killed him again.
Patrick, you need to go.
No. This friendship is over.
What?
Pooh is my new best friend.
No.
And you... Get out of here.
Boy, am I upset. I just wanted to go jellyfishing.
SpongeBob, I have a good idea about what you should do.
What is your idea?
You should hit him with your car.
Plankton, I don't have a car.
Well, you should get a car and do it.
Well, I guess.
Did somebody say boating lessons? It is I, Mrs. Puff. I'm British, I guess. I don't know why I did this voice.
Oh, it's cool. It's awesome.
Little SpongeBob, would you like to go on a little adventure with me?
Okay.
Okay, get in the fucking car. Get in the car. We're learning it now. Hit the gas. No, that was a good attempt, but you should try it again. Because it fucking sucked.
You do it.
Alright, you got this. Wow!
Oh God, I hit a mark in my carpet. The road. I mean the road. How was that?
How's that?
I think that was pretty good. I think you're ready to go.
Oh, yeah!
And hit him with my car. That sounds like fun. I'm gonna do it.
Oh God, storage is low on my phone. I need to stop recording real quick.
Killing Patrick with a car? I think I want to as well.
That was my plan. You can't do it also.
No, young lads. If this is a competition, I want to get in on this action.
Well, I guess we have to race to hit him with our car.
Oh my God.
I think that is what we need to do.
And I'm the fucking Hamburglar. I'm here too.
It's true.
I'm Scrooge McFuck and welcome to the fucking race to kill Patrick with your car. You haven't done it yet. I haven't said go. But when I say go, be ready to kill him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, it's already.
Go! You're supposed to play the music.
Oh, I forgot the music. Hold on. I got it. No.
Okay, go this time.
I'm the fucking hamburger, bro. I'm doing it.
I'll kill you.
Hey, wait, I want to play in the race too.
Oh, no! I'm gonna get him. Yeah! Whoosh. Whoosh.
And I think SpongeBob just won the race.
I can't reach him. Look, he
Oh.
won. He won.
Yes, you did, my boy.
Wow, I did it.
Wow, SpongeBob, me boy, I can't believe you won the race. And killed a bunch of other people. What the hell is wrong with you?
I did what I always knew I had to do.
Well, I'm proud of you, me boy. To celebrate, I've given you a special gift.
What is the
It's
gift that it is?
It's a very special gift for a very special day.
Oh my.
Wink, wink. I give you 14 Krabby Patties.
There's 6.
Well, I guess you.
No, the race was wrong. It was all wrong. I double-checked the footage. It was actually grown-up tiny SpongeBob who won.
No.
Hey, it's me. You see, I'm growing
I really like platformer games, like more than the average person. So when Geometry Dash added the ability to essentially make your own, I was really excited about it. Fast forward to now, and I've beaten over 1,000 platformer levels, racking up an impressive moon count in the process. It's just so fun, pulling up little bite-sized platformer games and never truly knowing what you're gonna get. That being said, making a good platformer is difficult. On top of a good idea, you need to have balancing and good programming and bug testing and all this terrifying stuff that a Geometry Dash player probably didn't sign up for. Because if your level doesn't play well, it won't be fun. And in the words of Reggie,
if it's not fun, why bother?
Fortunately, I have enough game design experience for all of you. And after playing all these levels, I'm finally ready to present my master list of what not to put in your platformer level. Right away, this was the most requested issue for this video, and it's probably because not playing a level is not fun. Unless a player's already really invested in a level, they don't want to watch the camera scroll through the entire thing and then go all the way back. And this also applies to like collecting a key. If it's not for storytelling, I would limit cutscenes to about 5 seconds at most, and I wouldn't even use them for things like a door closing behind you. If you watch a long cutscene once, like the intro for a boss, you shouldn't have to watch it after every attempt. Just place a checkpoint after the cutscene finishes, or use the item persist trigger to detect if you've already seen it. Because once you've watched it once, you no longer get anything out of it. In gaming, a cycle is something you have to wait for, like a platform that moves back and forth. In other words, imagine a bus. These can be problematic because if you miss a cycle, you have to sit and wait for the next one, and that's boring. Or if a level uses toggling blocks, it can make things feel extremely sluggish. Try to keep cycles to a minimum, or add extra platforms so you don't need to wait as long, or make them touch activated. For most platformer levels, the ultimate rule you should follow is that deaths should always feel like your fault. Platformer levels are a much longer commitment than classic ones, and if people keep dying to unfair things, they will lash out in the comments. Watch a tester play through your level and make sure they're not getting unfairly sniped or dying to bad camera work. Don't you love it when you're frolicking through a platformer level and die to a spike that looks suspiciously like a decoration? This is because some people focus too much on the art style of their level and don't let the hitboxes pop out. At the end of the day, you're making something that's meant to be played, so try to cut down on hitbox ambiguity as much as possible. Hazards should stand out a lot, and background decorations shouldn't look interactable. It can be a tough balance to strike, so I recommend looking at some other games to see how they do it. Alongside the main gameplay, most levels usually have a background layer and a foreground layer. These are almost never something you can interact with, so try to avoid making it look like you can, especially when you're standing still. I recommend putting a gradient over the background layer and darkening the colors in the foreground. For some reason, creators like putting invisible walls and even spikes in places you're not supposed to go, and I have no idea why they're invisible. Like, why use invisible blocks for something like this when you could just place a wall there? It's pretty important information that you're hiding from the player. This also applies to, like, roofs that kill you for no reason. Players are gonna trust what they see in front of them, and you don't want to break that for no reason. This one's pretty simple, just make it clear if objects are passable from beneath or not, and I don't mean using text or arrows for that. The fairly universal hint for this is making the platform really thin. I don't know what you call these, but it's this thing. Or sometimes it looks like this, or maybe like this. Look, you know what I'm talking about. Putting a long, unskippable intro at the start of your level is pretty risky because people just want to see what it's actually about. It's better to hook players in by giving them control right away, and then unfolding things as they go. Think fast. That wasn't very fair, was it? If you're gonna thrust the player into a chase sequence or something, make sure they're actually ready for it so they don't just instantly die. Honestly, I don't mind death effects all that much since you can manually restart, but make sure you don't prevent the player from seeing how they died, since that can be important. The estimated time of a platformer level is really just the time it took you to verify it, excluding any attempts where you died. It's nice to try and shoot for an accurate duration, but don't be too slow or else people will be less inclined to try the level. Man, the least you could do is make something interesting happen in this. What? If you're using a spawn loop for something like a moving platform, try not to leave it loaded for the entire level. Same goes for event triggers, collision triggers, that kind of stuff. It's a small optimization that helps a lot, and you can easily check for these by just playing a sound effect when the trigger runs. This one really doesn't matter, but it bothers me anyways. Don't waste hitboxes on areas that you can't reach. It's a huge waste of objects. If you're crazy like me, you might also want to consider scaling your hitboxes and solid colored blocks to optimize even further. Just be cautious when you go above 4x scale since it might cause issues. Oh yeah, as long as you're looking at hitboxes, make sure there's no missing ones that let you go out of bounds, and keep in mind that mini icons can actually squeeze between spikes. Don't feel the need to constantly take control away from the player. For something like a cutscene with a fixed camera, there's no harm in letting them jump around during it. In fact, it keeps the player a little more engaged. Only disable player input if you really have no other choice. Don't recreate someone else's game. It's just unoriginal, and sometimes it's even blatant stealing. If you really want to do this, at the very least make your own levels for it, or do something that sets it apart from the original. And if you're able to contact the game's creator, it's a good idea to ask first. Alright, those were my general tips, now on to some more specific features. Platformer mode lets you customize the speed and duration of dash orbs, but that means you never know how fast it's going to be. Make sure you're consistent with these across the level and have some visual to differentiate between ones you hold and ones that launch you. It's kind of weird that in some levels you can just touch a wall and suddenly your gravity shifts. This is mostly RobTop's fault for making this a trigger instead of an actually visible portal, but creators should still know to indicate this clearly, like more than just arrows and glow. This one's pretty random, but don't do those puzzles where you have to push a box, but the box is really slow, and it gets stuck a lot, and it's hard to realize it was even pushable, and the solution is obvious, and there's only one of them in the entire level. Force blocks have pretty weird and unpredictable behavior, so if you're gonna add things like fans that launch you upwards, try to make sure the player still feels like they're in control. Double jumps can be a little annoying to implement, but if you can, try to make sure you can still use them if you fall off a ledge without jumping. Obviously it comes down to how you want to design your level, but this is usually nice to have. Going through a mirror portal in platformer mode inverts your controls, so left is right, and unless you can find a genuinely clever use for it, it's more obnoxious than fun. In the off chance that your level has a health system, please don't make everything do 2 hearts of damage, it's mean. Wait, why did I put this one in here again? It's okay to have some options at the start of your level, but that doesn't mean you should put every single thing you're unsure about. Like, now it's just stressing me out. Whenever you place a spike on an edge, always remember that the hitbox is small enough for you to stand here. If it allows for major skips, you should probably patch it, but if it's something small, I would actually leave it in, since it makes the player feel cool about themselves. But once you pick a side, stay consistent with it throughout the level, or use a different visual depending on if it's safe. We all knew this one was coming eventually. Personally, I'm not a fan of levels that abuse hitboxes since it makes the gameplay a lot harder to eyeball. I would prefer having honest and more fixed hitboxes for challenges like these, but a lot of people seem to swear by abusing hitboxes, so don't let me tell you what to do. I know it's tempting, but please don't put Hatsune Miku in your platformer level. It's bad game design. Honestly, I'm just saying this because I know someone's gonna make a level with everything. Bad game design. I know it's tempting, but please don't put Hatsune Miku in your platformer level. It's bad game design. Honestly, I'm just saying this because I know someone's gonna make a level with everything I said not to do, and now they have to put Miku in. You're welcome. Not only are bosses really difficult to program, but actually getting them right is a whole other challenge. But don't worry, I got you. First, you have to consider that not all players want to be thrusted into a surprise fight at the end of the level, since it's a very different playstyle. So keep the fights brief if they don't play a major role in the level, and don't be afraid to add checkpoints if you think people might appreciate them. Secondly, avoid repetition since there's already going to be a lot of that from dying and respawning. Don't make your boss take 10 hits if nothing changes during the fight. Thirdly, make the attacks fair to someone who's never played the fight before. This means telegraphing the attacks and giving plenty of time to react since they don't know exactly
Watch out, baddies! Here comes the radical reptile!
Is that supposed to be us?
And Mark.
Does my head look like a raisin to you guys?
Why do I have so many fingers?
Speak for yourself. I look awesome.
It's canon. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem was a creative refresh to the TMNT universe after the Spider-Verse inspired animation allowed these characters and worlds to shine in a way they never have before. And while we still need to wait a few years for a direct sequel, there's a brand new short around the corner. It'll play right before the SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants in December. Paramount just unveiled the first sneak peek for Chrome Alone 2, Lost in New Jersey. Interesting title. In the clip, our heroes traverse the city, beautifully decorated for the holiday season, when they come across a TV playing some commercials for familiar faces. These are the Tubular Tortoise Karate Warriors, a set of horrible bootleg toys trying to cash in on the TMNT fame. Created by a mysterious toy company called Authentic Imitations. Wow, I wonder what that could mean. The Turtles go to its headquarters in Newark, New Jersey to put a stop to the madness. It sounds like a fun story that demolishes the fourth wall, tackling real-life bootlegs and AI at the same time. Director Kent Saki also wanted wanted to take the boys outside of their home environment just to see how things could change. I grew up loving both Home Alone and the Ninja Turtles, and this project became a way to smash those influences together, he said. The Turtles are constantly in survival mode, but here, survival means figuring out the Jersey Turnpike. Though Chrome Alone 2 Lost in New Jersey is a short film, Seki hints it may serve as a springboard for more stories that push the Turtles into unexpected corners of the world. I think audiences are hungry for new ways to experience these characters, he said. We'll always love seeing them in New York, but throwing them somewhere unexpected opens the door to new humor, new stakes, and new visual possibilities. If people connect with this one, I'd love to keep exploring that. Now, Chrome Alone 2 is meant to serve as a bridge between the two movies. It's like a nice, small way to check in with these characters. And because it's playing before the SpongeBob movie, it helps generate hype for the sequel. Anyway, what do you think about the upcoming short? How do you feel about these toy ripoffs? Let's talk in the comments. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Monsters say that if you put the Psychic Island Titan Soul on Light Island, Psychic Island will merge with Light Island, killing every monster on the island. Monsters say that if you see a monster with glowing red eyes, do not look into its eyes, or else your eyes will burn out of your socket. Monsters say that if you tell Rare Schlepp that it's in a dream, it will go manic and kill you. Monsters say that if you try and ride Rare Schlepp, it will take you around Earth Island, before dropping you off into the air, leaving you all alone. Monsters say that if you try and lift the Psychic Island Titan Soul, it will slam you into the ground, leaving you stuck upside down until you're out of breath. Monsters say that if you bite off one of the Psychic Titan Soul's claws, it will throw you into orbit, where you will slowly freeze. Monsters say that if you awaken the Phosphoroflox Titan Soul using a monster not on Light Island, it will bloom early, showing a demented version of itself. Monsters say that if you play one of Rare Plinkajo's crystals, it will sacrifice you to the Stair Shaper. Monsters say that if you throw Rare Plinkajo off of Bone Island, both you and the island will be crystallized. Monsters say that if you take a bite out of one of Rare Mushaboom's drums, it will take a bite out of you. Monsters say that if you try and jump on one of Rare Mushaboom's marshmallows, common Mushaboom will bury you alive, suffocating you.
What makes you boogie? What makes you move? What makes you shake it up while you're getting down to groove? Yeah, baby. Might be to groove. Yeah, baby. What makes you shake it up while you're getting down to groove? Yeah, baby.
Monsters say that if you mock Rare Rorik, it will turn you into a hybrid of yourself and Rare Rorik. Monsters say that if you rip Rare Rorik's hair out, its skull will attack you. Monsters say that if you get on top of Epic ZYNTH, it will take you to a failed Wublin Island clone, where you will be left for the rest of time. Monsters say that if you try and evolve a Rare Wublin into an Epic Wublin with a common egg, the egg will be zapped into you. Monsters say that if you try to steal one of Epic Brump's furcorn eggs, Epic Brump will box you into Wubox. Monsters say that if you try and dish harmonize a Rare Ethereal on Plasma Islet, a knife will push down on it instead of Zero. Monsters say that if a natural sneaks onto Plasma Islet, the Ethereals will fling you off of the hand, leaving you in the void. Monsters say that if a single element ethereal other than Gez somehow goes to Plasma Islet, they will disintegrate in seconds. Monsters say that if you take one of Gez's orbs, you will get sent to Demented Dream Island. Monsters say that if you merge with Meebs in the synthesizer, you will become an abomination. Monsters say that if you try taking out Epic Strombonen's Fleech, it will crash out and turn you into theirs. Monsters say that if you try and break Rare Crunchy, it will make you shatter into pieces. Monsters say that if you undecorate Cold Island, Yoal will crash out and throw you off of the island. Monsters say that if you try to take Epic Yoal's bow tie off, Epic Yoal will take a bite out of you. Monsters say that if Major Harrianet goes onto Mirror Psychic Island, the mirror timeline will collapse. Monsters say that if you hurt Harrianet, it will make its minor form kill every monster on Mirror Psychic Island. Monsters say that if a common Gnarls evolved while wearing a costume, the costume would be imprinted into the rare version's flesh. Monsters say that if you attune a Meeb to Mirror Light Island, the Meeb will explode. Monsters say that if you break a Premont, the Prism Gate will consume the island you're on, skinning you in the process. Monsters say that if two outer island clusters hit the same magical island, it will make the Titan split in two. Monsters say that if you awaken the Plant Island Colossi on a different island than Plant Island, its eyes will fall out. Monsters say that if you try and fuse with yourself using the fuser, your soul will come out of your body forever. Monsters say that if you try to pluck Rare Duck out of the ground, its eye will fall out of its horns, before bleeding out. Monsters say that if you carve a Punkleton's head, it will strip you of your skin. Monsters say that if you scare a punk Lutton, its eyes will start to fill up with blood. Monsters say that if you crawl into the bottomless pit, a group of punk Luttons will jump you, before leaving you in the darkness. Monsters say that if you break Nebulob's head casing, it will replace your eyes with other monsters' eyes. Monsters say that if you attempt to rebuild the observatory on Celestial Island, it will fall on you, crushing you as you suffocate. Monsters say that if you force Amoeba to come out of the synthesizer before it's done growing, it will come out deformed. Monsters say that if you place an ethereal workshop path on Ethereal Island, the Ethereal Island Colossal will awaken.
It's kind of... That's Mario. What? Break the targets. Okay, we're squirting something here. Wait, what was he breaking the targets with? What are you? Hey, Koopa Troopa. Mamma mia, pizza spaghetti. It's a me, Jumbo Mario. Hey, everyone's ready for Balloons Up Games, and I'm here with Goomba. Today we're going to be checking out some Super Mario Brothers fan games. Before we get started, if you think Goomba deserves a gobble soft bakes, hit the thumbs up button right now. Here you go, Goob. Enjoy your gobble thingy, whatever it was called. Delicious. All right, Jumbo Mario. All right, so this is celebrating the 40th anniversary of Mario. That's how you know it'll be really, really good. Let's start the game. Oh, what? That's Mario. So this is what Mario looks like in this game. That's pretty cool. Squish the Goomba. It makes like crazy splat noise. Oh my gosh. Getting a coin is kind of loud. It's kind of... There we go. It's Jumbo Mario, here to save the day. Mamma mia, pizza spaghetti. It's me, Jumbo Mario. Welcome to the video. Okay. Can we go in pipes? I'm gonna try them. Oh, we got it. Oh! The oh! Hold on a second. All right, so I didn't think the piranha plant was gonna come out, but apparently the piranha plant comes out no matter what. Jump on the shell. Oh, he's kind of munching there. Let's go. Boop. Oh, what is that noise? It sounds like bones crunching. That's disgusting. We found a pipe we can go in. Oh, that coin noise. I'm gonna turn down my volume. I'm so sorry for the coin noise. I actually kind of love this. There is one funny thing I gotta point out, though. Let's finish getting these really loud coins real quick. Oh, they gotta turn the coin volume down. Oh my gosh. All right, so this is walking in Jumbo Mario, and this is running. Do you see the slight difference? There's not much. This is what I'm playing right now. This is great. All right, you gotta change the coin noise. It's probably one of the most annoying things I've ever heard in my life. Oh, it's just so bad. Okay, why do I keep collecting coins? This should be Mario, but don't collect coins because it'll ruin your life. Can I find a fire flower? Star! Give it! I'm too slow. This is max speed. Star, come back. I need you. I got it. Jump! Almost didn't make it. Can't go in the pipe. Oh, the star don't last very long, just like Super Mario Bros. 3. It's cool this is based on Mario 3. That's my favorite Mario game of all time. What's your favorite Mario game ever? 2D or 3D? I think Mario 3 is my favorite of all time. Second favorite, Super Mario World. Third favorite, oh man, it's tough. It is tough for me to pick a third favorite. I might go Mario Odyssey though. Is that a controversial pick? I don't know. I thought Odyssey was awesome. All right, we beat one level. I believe there's 4 or 5 levels in this. Hey, it's Buzzy Beats. Good to see you, Buzzy Beats. It's a me and Mario's pasta, spaghetti, tomato salad pasta. Boom. All the no. Oh, I deserve it. I deserve it. Sorry, Buzzy Beats. No fire flower for us, my friends. I read in the README file to look out for things that seem suspicious, because you can find some secrets. Oh, low move. Okay. Who? Why? Who put spikes in the bonus room? It always continue